Hi, welcome to my video about the resource that I have designed for my lesson plan, which was evaluating websites, which was part of a scheme of work on digital literacy. My cohort of students are Access students, so they have a range of requirements. In my cohort, I had several students who were dyslexic. I also had one student who suffered with anxiety, and a lot of the students have childcare issues. So what I have designed as part of my lesson plan is that the lesson can be taught fully face-to-face in a classroom, or it can be taught online. So this will mean that a student can come to class, or if they're unable to, so whether it's a childcare issue or whether they've got mental health issues which prevent them from coming out, they will be able to get the same experience online. So I have used Moodle as the place for all of the information, and as part of the course in class I will refer back to it all the time, and obviously all of the activities and the resources are available on the Moodle page. So we're going to start off with the aims of this session. So my learners will be able to describe the 5 W's of web evaluation. They're going to be able to evaluate a series of websites, and then they're going to create an infographic to explain the 5 W's. So the first activity, if I was face-to-face, it would be a discussion, a group discussion, considering on how people are using the internet at the moment for their research. For my learners who are doing this at home, online, I will use a forum, and this is the forum activity here, and they would just post in the forum. Okay, so the second activity is a video. So if I was doing this face-to-face, I would have it up on the big screen in the classroom, or if preferred, the learners could view it on their mobile devices. This is just a short video that I found on YouTube, and it comes with subtitles. So this will help any learners who require the subtitling. So the third activity, if I was face-to-face in the class, we would have a quiz, and in class I would use an app called Plickr, which you get on your iPad, and students answer the questions by holding up their answer and their little icons, and then you read it using your iPad. So I will know in class whether the students have understood the 5 W's and have been able to answer the questions, but their cohort won't know what they've answered. And obviously for my students who are doing it online at home, they'll be able to do the quiz using Moodle Quiz. So the fourth activity is to evaluate a small selection of websites. Now, following my peer review and the feedback that I got, this has now become a group activity, but unfortunately for my learners who are at home, they could either use the forum, so if they are all doing it at the same time, they can communicate that way, or they can do it whenever it's suited to them, and they will just add their evaluations to Moodle Journal. So the fifth activity is creating an infographic using something called Piktochart. And I've explained on here what I want them to do. I've given them a link to Piktochart, and the activity is to create a poster just to explain web evaluation, how they would use the 5 W's, and again following the feedback from the peer review, this is being suggested for maybe the students with dyslexia, that they can just use images and colour rather than having to use a lot of text. So it just makes this an opportunity for all to take part in. And everyone, once they've created their individual Piktochart, will upload it to Moodle using this activity. So that is assignment, so you just submit it as an assignment. And then the final activity, activity 6, is just to really feedback and reflect on what they've done. So they'll be asked to find one reliable website and one unreliable website, and then to add their links with an explanation on how they got to it to a Padlet, which I've created here. Okay, so this is my Padlet, and the students will be able to just double click onto the page and add their comment as I have done here. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I hope this explained my resource to you all.